Hey, patrons. Welcome to this bonus episode.
Welcome.
Where we are going to be learning some things about the world of Knight's Quest, Paladome. This will probably be a new little mini-series. So, we've got 3-line dialogues. We've got night times. We're going to have this. Just because I know so many of you want to learn more about the world. I don't have a name for this series yet. We'll figure it out.
Quest. That's not a name. That's not a name at all.
It's not Quest.
I was like, I'm going to say the first thing I think of. It'll be great. And then it was not.
We'll think about it. But yes, how these little episodes will work, and I won't describe too much. We'll just get into it. But it'll follow 2 characters who are going to basically travel through the history of Paladome and answer questions that you may have.
May I throw my proverbial naming hat in the ring?
For this series?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Time Quest?
Time Quest?
Time Quest is pretty good.
Time Quest is pretty good. I was thinking Lore Quest, but I like Time Quest.
Ooh. Story Quest?
Does it have to have quest in it? Story lore.
Time Story.
Time Story Quest.
Butt Key?
But, nope. Taking that out.
Please, you're thinking of key butt. Yeah.
Sora's choice weapon.
Shut the fuck.
We have to stop. This is...
From my favorite video game series, Kingdom Farts. Everyone knows this.
Stop! Shut the fuck up! No! And everyone knows the best one was 1 and 2.
Oh no!
I didn't hear what you said, but I feel like it's gonna ruin the flow to go back and ask you what you said. So I'll just listen to it on the recording. It's fine.
Oh man!
Wow.
Okay, we'll figure out the name of this. Man, I feel like that joke has like so much backstory. It's like trying to watch Endgame without seeing any of the Marvel movies beforehand. That joke.
We have to get rid of all of it.
You're crying.
This is our end game. This is what it's all been leading towards.
It's Kingdom Farts.
Yeah, that's the end of Knight's Quest. We're done. We peaked.
That's our pinnacle. So stupid. Oh man.
My goal for these Patreon episodes is to have our listeners have a moment where they like set down their phone or whatever and just like look up into the sky and think, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
I gave these people money to do this.
I think what has to happen is we have to release this Patreon episode that is just 3 lines and this. And then we have to release a second Patreon episode that is Time Quest.
So there'll be like a 10-minute Patreon episode of like just a couple 3 lines, and we'll say, and it'll be called Prologue.
Yes. But
there's lore. There's an inscrutable order of operations that you have to follow for this to make sense, and it's all based around the word butt.
But the problem is that this 10 steps isn't recorded, so they still won't know what it means.
But it's prologue, but it's spelled PROLOG.
The prologue?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like you're supporter of a log?
I was about poop. It was a poop joke.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
it wasn't nearly as funny as literally anything else. You know what? My justification is that was the humor killer. We can move on with the episode now.
We end it. We're moving on.
It was on purpose.
So we'll figure out a name for this series eventually.
Sure.
But it'll follow 2. Let's just do it. I'm not going to explain it. Let's just do it. Let's just do the episode.
Yeah.
We'll do it live.
We swoop in. We find ourselves in the bustling metropolis of Crown's Heart. There's a large hill Atop the hill is a mighty castle, and there are buildings leading all the way up, but there is a market. Two brothers bring their wagon of merchandise
Yep.
into town, and they talk.
Yeah.
That sentence was magnificent. There's a market, two brothers in the market. They're moving their cart, and they talk.
Shut the fuck up.
If I saw that in the back of a movie box, I would watch that movie. So yeah, I feel like we're doing our job. Yeah. The first of the two brothers that we see takes a look behind him at their cart, which is full. Just full of green beans. Not like a new and fantastical, magical kind of green bean for this fantasy world, but they are regular green beans. And he looks at his brother and he says, I don't think I've ever told you this before. I do hate green beans.
You know what, Sneedle? You know what? Can I be honest? I mean, it's just the two of us. Can I be honest, Sneedle?
Yeah. Yeah, we found it. We found a pretty quiet, out of the way corner of this very busy, bustling marketplace. Yeah,
I hate green beans. I hate green beans.
That's what I just said. You always.
I'm
do
agreeing
this.
with you.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you were okay. Yeah, I get it now. Yes, okay, we're in agreement on the subject of green beans.
As the two brothers are discussing their hatred for green beans, one of the market. Not commissioner, like someone who would like control the market.
No, you got it. The market commissioner.
The market
obviously.
commissioner.
Yeah, the market commissioner. Damn it.
Yeah.
Approaches you guys and says,
The MC.
Yeah.
He's got a long scroll and he says,
he has a whistle. He has a striped shirt.
Are you guys here to sell those green beans?
Well, we're not here to buy them.
And we're certainly not here to eat them.
Okay, can I get your guys' names?
Yeah. That's Sneedle Green Bean. It is a family name. Also, Green and Bean are both spelled with two E's. Make sure to... Also, Sneedle, all three of them are... I'll start over. Sneedle, there's a lot.
I got it. It's Sneedle Green Bean. And what's your name?
Thank you.
Yeah, my name's Brady Green Bean. And it's also a family name, but you do have to say our full name every time you address us. It's an honorific, so...
Oh yes, I remember you guys. You come in every other month.
Every other month. Yep.
That's how fast beans grow.
Yep. To sell your family green beans. Shit, I gotta get to the main thing. Anyway.
They're magic beans.
I really feel like you guys really made a poor decision to sell green beans. I feel like you guys don't really have passion for what you're selling here.
Okay, hold on.
Just 1 second.
It's not a matter of passion. It's a matter of we had green beans, so we get green bean seeds, so we have green beans. I feel like I shouldn't have to explain this to you. It's a matter
of what? You're gonna go up to somebody who grows strawberries and be like, hey, how come you're not? Why are you? If you're selling strawberries, if you don't like strawberries, it's like, oh, sorry, I didn't get the banana seeds out of my strawberries.
Everything is seeds. It all comes down to a matter of seeds.
I'm just saying, you have choices in life.
That's why my parents gave me the middle name of Seeds, so it's Needle Seeds Green Bean.
Do y'all go to library? Don't you know any one of yous could be the hero? Is this the kind of life you want to be living for the writer? Is selling green beans?
My parents forced me into this. I don't really have a choice. I don't think I'm the chosen one.
You have a choice to sell green beans.
I'm making a wild and very unusual for me character decision. Yeah, I go to library every week, okay? All the time. I actually know a lot about library.
Okay, well, great. Then you'll know that you have the choice to or to not sell green beans. Though, you mean you're already here? Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'll take the green beans. We'll get you a spot. We'll get them sold for you. I guess you don't want to be a fool. I guess that's probably a good call. You don't want to do that.
And you certainly wouldn't want to be a double fool. All right?
No.
Right. Don't want to be like Jentian.
Yeah, who would ever do something like that? Who would ever, throughout all of recorded history, ever do something like that? That's ridiculous. Twice.
Gentian, the king.
What?
What?
The former king.
What did he do again?
Man, I don't know. It's in the song, you know. Boredom, Gentian. I'm not a bard. I'm a market commissioner. Anyway, I'm gonna exit this scene. Bye.
That's how. That's what people say.
That's a normal way to say goodbye in writerism. We both know going to library all the time.
Yeah, Crown's Heart, the traditions are actually very strong. Whenever anyone leaves a conversation, they have to say, "I'm now leaving this scene, bye." It's a weird custom to get used to.
Yeah, it's a little jarring, but in the end, it really, just clears up any sort of, are they leaving? Are they not leaving? What's happening in this conversation?
You have the answer right there, yeah.
Gentian, double fee.
Anyway, let's just sell this crap and get out of here. We push the cart to the allocated spot to sell the beans. Sneedle Seed Green Bean and Brady Green Bean.
Sneedle and Brady push their cart forward.
Right.
As they're selling the green beans, though, something was lodged deep into their mind that they could not shake. Even though they were both learned young men, neither of them could remember what it was that the King Gentian had done that made him a double fool.
Maybe he planted bean seeds and thought he was going to get onions. I don't know. I mean, onions are a bulb plant. I don't know why he would. I don't think that's what he did.
No, certainly not. I don't think it was related to planting. It might have been related to harvesting, though. It might have been like he tried to more than every other month, which everyone knows is just too fast. You're not going to get a good bean yield that way.
But if you're not an experienced bean farmer, that's an easy mistake to make. I wouldn't call somebody a fool if they're just getting into harvesting.
Yeah, no, it's a famously welcoming and a polite profession. Yeah. Let's see.
As the two brothers debate, could the king have been making harvesting mistakes? A bird comes and flies over. No, Jake. No. It is not a blue-feathered swindle.
See, now you're saying the thing. You're the one who's making the reference now. Like,
I'm cutting it out. A bird comes and lands right on the edge of their cart, and the bird is a brown bird, but it seems to almost have like a little golden sheen to its feathers as the light reflects off of it. The Green Bean brothers had never seen a bird like this before.
I've never seen a bird like that before.
Wow, that's a gorgeous bird.
Yeah, it's shiny.
You think I could touch it before it flew away?
There's only one way to find out with bird touching.
Whoa, hold on.
The most popular pastime in our hometown.
Hold on. I need clarification. Because I only know how to do one kind of bird touching. And it's the PG kind.
Right.
I just want to make sure that that's what we're talking about.
Of course, that's what I'm talking about. You try to see if you can do it before it flies away. That's the game.
Let's see if it like green beans. And he holds up a pod towards it.
The golden bird.
A legume.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The golden bird, hops on the edge of the cart closer towards Braden.
Oh, my rider.
Don't curse in the market.
I'm not cursing. This is beautiful.
Does he try to touch?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And how does he touch? Does he give it like a pet? Does he give it a poke?
He the like top part of his pointer finger and tries to just like rub up from its beak like up onto its face.
Aww.
So like a good bird touch.
Yeah.
Yes. A good bird touch.
The PG kind.
And the bird kind of like nuzzles up against his finger a little bit. Seems to enjoy it and kind of.
Oh, it's a friendly
bird.
Yeah,
turns to the two of you.
This is way better than beads.
Like tilts its head a little bit, and it says, "Did I hear you guys talking about Gentian?"
Oh, now it's bad.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's bad. Now it's bad. And it's like scrambles back and hides behind the pile of legumes.
I was not ready for this.
What's wrong, Braden?
Braden? Like the Mortal Kombat character?
Wasn't that your name? What's your name?
Brady.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsies. What's wrong, Brady?
Brady, how did this bird almost know your name?
Hey, bird, how did you almost know my name?
I know lots of things.
I have an approximate knowledge of many things.
I was about to say. We can't just riff an entire scene from Adventure Time.
Yeah.
I've heard many stories and tales throughout the history of Playdome. It's what happens when you are working by the writer's side.
What?
You cannot just say that casually.
Wait, Sneedle, hold on. Wait. So does that mean you know what happened to Gentian?
Oh, of course.
Well, what did he do? Why was he a double fool?
Yeah, we've been trying to figure it out.
I could just tell you.
Yes?
But
Right?
in the storytelling business, it is better to show, not tell. And it's at this moment that
It's storytelling. That doesn't...
the golden bird is, as we've seen with other spirits in,
Oh, boy.
in Knight's Quest, grows to be just bigger.
This is terrifying.
Humanoid in length. A bunch of golden feathers kind of whiz around you guys and kind of whisking you off into a different space.
I love
where
it.
it's similar to the one that you were in before, but everything now looks like it was drawn like on paper, like out of out of a pen. So you can still see your cart, you can still
We're
see
in
the
the chalk
market, still
zone.
see the green beans, but it's all been sketched and drawn, except for you guys and the now humanoid-sized golden bird.
Wow.
What? What even?
Oh, I'll just say it. I've been trying to not say it, but I guess I'll just say it. Whoa, where are we? It just felt a little, pedantic.
Did we accidentally bring the psychedelic green beans? Have we've been getting high on our own supply?
Brady, you promised you'd never tell anyone about the psychedelic green beans.
Green Bean Brothers, you don't need to worry about that. My name is Quilbur, and I am one of the spirits that assist the writer, though I'm not the writer's assistant. Let's get that right out of the way. Let's just be very clear about that. So no one, just don't waste any time.
Nathan, when you were planning this character and you chose that voice, how long did you plan on speaking in it?
A lot.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so
Like, does it hurt to hear, or do you just think it hurts my throat?
It sounds like it could be a voice that hurts.
No, I've worked on it. It's
Okay.
not that bad.
Okay.
Oh, good.
If
good.
I fall into it, it's actually kind of nice.
I like almost like it could replace your regular voice, and this could be
Yes.
Nathan's voice forever.
It could a little bit.
You sound like Jet from the Sonic games.
Anyway, welcome to the page between.
The what?
This is kind of my little dimension.
Page. Oh, okay. No, see, Brady. See, I remember because I've been to the library many, many times. I'm almost an
You
expert
say
now.
it like I'm not there with you.
Equally.
Oh, I thought he said earlier that he doesn't go to Oh, okay. I thought he reacted dismissively when they asked us if we
feel
got
like,
to the library.
I feel like Sneedle has been to library like 4 more times than Brady, and he does hold it over him.
Sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Maybe you're.
You see,
I think maybe Sneedle's the older brother.
Sure. Yeah, why not? See, in it's all a book metaphor. You see, it's very book centric. So putting us in the pages of the book. You see, it's all really smart if you actually think about it. It's very meta. Yeah, that's a word I just learned at library this week. It's very meta.
Yeah.
If you don't know what it means, don't worry about it.
I know about. I was there with you. This isn't a metaphor. This is actually happening to us.
Correct.
Sorry, I want to call him Quilliam, but I know that's not his name.
Quilbur. My name is
Quilbur.
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 Okay.
Quilbur. Where are we? What is? I know he said it
this
already,
is-
but I said it better now.
This is the page. This is the page between. It's how I'm able to travel between stories quickly.
Aha. And so, what are we doing here?
Well, you wanted to learn about Gentian, so I thought I would take you right to the source, where you can witness with your own eyes and your own ears what happened to this king, and what caused him to become the double fool.
Oh, double fool. That's what they're saying. I always
What
thought
did
they
you
were
think
saying.
they were saying?
I thought they were saying the Babagool. I don't think that's a word.
No, that's a different thing.
Is it a real word though?
It's a very scary monster,
Oh.
so we won't go to that one.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
I'm glad he's not a Babagool.
Is it worse than the ancient finch?
Debatable. Anyway, that's not the topic of this story.
So, wait, if he's the king, should we be going to the castle?
You will. Here's how this is going to work, my dear Green Bean Brothers. You are going to be going on your own journey, your own story, where you will be having to answer 3 questions. Whenever you find an answer to one of these questions, a golden quill will appear. grab the quill and you'll be taken off to the next part of the story. Once you have answered all 3 questions, then I will let you go back to your bean-selling ways.
Wait, are we trapped here until we answer the questions?
Yep.
Do you do this a lot?
I'm trying to do it more.
Like monthly, probably, right?
Well, maybe not that often. We'll see how I feel about it. We'll see.
We'll see how this first one goes.
We'll see how the Discord shakes out.
Yeah, there's lots of other stuff going on in the world. It's not just Quilbur.
I've got a lot of birds in bird jail right now. We'll see how it goes.
So, here are your 3 questions that you must answer. The first question is, what was Gentian's first mistake? Number 2, what was Gentian's second mistake? And number 3, how did Jentian end his reign?
This is Jacob asking because it's been a while since we sang the song. Has it ever been explicitly stated what Gentian's things were that he did?
I think
It's kind of in the song. Yeah.
Okay.
Should I act as if I don't remember that? I remember a little bit. Like
I feel like it's fair. Like, your characters have heard the song, but they probably remember as much of it as you do in real life right now.
Perfect.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you remember a line from the song, great.
Yeah.
But if you don't, that's also fine.
I don't.
So, are you boys ready?
I mean, I guess. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yep.
Are we gonna go to the Costa Rica?
No. You see, we are going back to a time before Costa Rica was the capital. And right here, Crown's heart.
Oh, damn.
Was the heart where the crown was.
Oh.
Yep, we're already learning things. Here we go, boys. And Quilbur, grabs you both by your arms and swooshes you away, and you can see the world around you, like, flipping through pages. So it's like a time montage.
Awesome.
But it's like the pages whooshing past you, and you can see all the carts leaving. But you're still in Crown's heart, as you can see, the moon and the stars whooshing past you as ink is blurring away. And as this is all going on, Quilbur says, let's do a little bit of setup for this story, a little bit of backstory. Thank you for the
sound of papers and pages.
Yes. So, as you boys remember from your time in library, the Kingdom of Glenwood was founded in the year 1911 by Aphion the First. I was just realizing there hasn't been an Aphion the Second yet in your guys' timeline. So you're like, so I think maybe the brother, you guys are probably like, the first, like what? There's no second. Whoops, sorry about that one. Spoiler on that one. Whoops.
Nice.
Now, when Glenwood was first founded, there was division in the region. The Geniad Peninsula was many smaller kingdoms, and it was Aphion's dream to unite them all. He was unable to accomplish this goal, but his grandson, Roald, was able to unify many of the regions, though not all, Pools being one of them, that still found its own way. Now, this is important because in order to achieve this goal, Roald had to have many battles to conquer and claim these regions of the kingdom. And so Gentian, taking the throne after his father, Roald, is entering into a time period where they are finally at peace. There is no war going on in the kingdom. But what is this? There is war in this neighboring kingdom. Let us zoom into the castle, and let us see if we can eavesdrop on the counsel of the king. And so
real quick, this he is not at war, but the other kingdoms are doing a war. Is that correct?
Maybe you should ask them. And all of a sudden, you look around, and the page turning has ended. It's now everything's back to normal, back in color, back in normal view. And you look around you, and you see that Quilbur is gone, but you are instead within the halls of the Crown's Heart Castle. And you can see servants, walking up and down. There's tapestries along the walls. There's windows that let you see over the rest of the city where you just were. And in the hallway, there's a large, very important looking wooden door with a servant outside of it.
I love Nathan so much that you were able to say, well, maybe you should just wait until I finish my fucking sentence.
Yeah.
But in a much better way.
Nathan, before we go through this big important looking door, we are now in the year he said, one of the years he mentioned, or
1911?
No, never mind. Because the only year he mentioned was earlier than this, was Glenwood being formed.
Yep.
Okay, so we are. Never mind.
You know what? Maybe you hear Quilbur whisper. Maybe you should ask around, learn more about the world.
Oh yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Hey, what year is it? I know. I just want to see if you know.
Does Brady ask the servant?
Yeah, Brady goes up to the servant and goes.
Someone asked me what year it was.
Heyo, my name is Brady Greenbean.
Hello.
What is your name?
I am Fredibald.
That's it?
That's my name. Fredibald.
Hey man, don't sweat it. My name is Sneedle Seeds Green Beans. We've all got our cross to bear.
Why are you carrying crosses?
No, we mostly carry beans. Hey, what year is it?
What a strange question.
I know.
Why, it is 1995.
Gotcha.
1995.
You also notice that it is colder than when you had last left.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. And what's through this door?
This is to where the king's council meets.
Can we go in there?
The region heads, his shadow. Oh.
Yeah, can we go in?
Can we go in?
Do you have a reason to be in the king's council room?
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, for sure.
What he said.
Oh, well then go right in then.
Oh, good. Yes. We did it, folks.
Oh, please go.
I love it. This is the speech path in Fallout where it's like charisma and you have like a 2% chance of doing it and you do it. All right, we're inside.
I didn't know. If you're supposed to be in there, then please go in.
So we go in?
Hell yeah, we go in.
Yeah. You go in, and on the inside, you can see there is a heated debate going on. You got a large table in the center.
Gotta have a large table.
You gotta have. There's maps on the walls. One of Glenwood.
There's
one
little wooden figures on the table representing the different groups.
You gotta have that.
Yep.
But there's currently no map on the table.
Okay.
It's set up so like they could take one of the maps off the wall, put it there, and move the wooden figures around. But they haven't done that yet. They're just all on the wall. Map of Glenwood, map of neighboring kingdoms. And you can see there's a bunch of men and women in the room discussing what seems to be talking about war. You can see that it seems to be like everyone versus one person sitting at the head of the table. The person at the head of the table is obviously wearing a golden crown, wearing very nice clothes. And he doesn't look like a scrawny, pathetic guy like you guys sound like you do.
Wow. Excuse me.
Wow, it's hella profiling my OC.
Based on your character voices, yes.
Sneedle Greenbean has crippling osteoporosis, and I'm not gonna stand here while you make fun of him for this.
Bro.
That's probably not a great example of something, is it? I don't actually know what that fully means. That was
I
bad.
think it's like bone stuff, right?
That's bones, yeah.
Are they gonna say he was like swole or something?
Brady's jacked.
Yeah, Brady's jacked. That's the punchline.
Yeah.
Brady's jacked. Jack Greenbean.
We don't talk about Jack. He went wild with the magic beans.
Yeah. He got high on the magic beans.
Oh, god damn it.
So high.
He thought he saw giants.
Up in the
It was
clouds.
crazy.
Really high. Oh my god. The backstory of the Greenbean brothers is getting complicated.
Yep.
I love it. So anyway, they're in this council room. There's a lot of yelling going on. You hear people saying things like Cavan, East Cordia, war, religious disagreements. Those are kind of key words. There's a lot of people just kind of fighting. You see one guy kind of standing in the back, got a sword on his hilt, well-groomed.
Hip.
What did I say?
Hilt.
Oh,
He's a sword on his hilt.
He's got one sword and then another sword on the hilt of that first sword.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, he's got a sword on his hip.
That's Schmedchian, the double sword.
Darth Maul's origin story. A nunchaku with swords. No, there's just one guy kind of sitting in the back, just kind of watching everything as the debate is going on. So,
Brady,
what do you do?
Brady kind of sidesteps over to him and goes,
yeah.
Wow, pretty crazy, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy that Gentian's even thinking about this option. It's absolutely wild.
Right. I mean, walk me through it one more time, because I can't even. It's just wow, what a wild, crazy option, right? What is it?
Give me you know what? We said I need a dice roll. We need a dice roll.
Okay.
And since we've traveled back in time, roll a d20.
Okay.
What do you think his charisma is? What do you think Brady's charisma is?
Not great, I assume. Well, I don't know. He got past the door guard real easy.
He did. He did get past Fredibald.
Britable.
I mean, this could just be a straight up and down. Where did it go?
Did your cards eat it?
That's a 4.
Ooh.
I think he just kind of laughs. He's like, "So you didn't pay attention at all, did you?"
Nope.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, I just got here. I was waylaid. I was delayed. I'm trying to catch up.
Well,
Sneedly, you want to take a crack at this? This is my much more eloquent brother.
Right. We're ambassadors from a faraway place.
Are you from Kavan?
No, that'd be crazy. No.
We're agriculture experts.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're from, we are from...
You can say anything. We're from Jamestown.
We're from...
Jamestown?
We're from Jamestown.
We're not from Jamestown.
You can just say you're from Kavan. I know there's lots of agriculture there. It would make sense why you're here.
Is this Nathan going like, fuck, that's where you're from?
I'm trying to give you an in. I'm trying to help. You don't have to say yes.
We are from Greenboro.
That's a real place.
Huh.
But so is Glenwood, I guess.
We are from Greenboroughs?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
That's where we're from.
Yep.
Sure.
And we were... He hasn't even seemed suspicious, so I shouldn't be feeling like I need to give him a reason for why we're here. I'll just be like, yeah, we're from Greenboroughs, yeah. Duh.
Oh.
That's it, yeah.
Well, I guess that would make sense why you guys are out of the loop. Because normally no one asks for Greensboroughs to be at a meeting.
Yeah, crazy times we live in, yeah.
Indeed. All right, well, I guess you guys need to be brought into the loop then.
That is exclusively what I want, yep.
Well, what do you already know?
There's a war in another country.
Yes.
But not this one.
And also, Gentian, and he takes out this little notebook. Gentian is the son of Ronald.
Roald.
My
Father. Thank you.
Your father.
Well, my stepfather.
And who are you? Sorry, my name's Brady.
Oh, hi, Brady. I'm Gauthier. I'm the prince.
Oh, shit, okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, like we knew that, but it's polite to ask. And,
Yes.
introductions.
Sharing names.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming you must have had a long journey through the winter weather.
Very long.
Super long. Yep.
Clearly, it's impacted your judgment.
Yeah. So, sire.
Thank you.
Why aren't you on the war council? Why aren't you giving your 2 cents into this kerfuffle?
Because
Interesting question.
my benevolent.
One more time.
Wise, my benevolent and wise brother has yet to give me a place on the council. I am not a region head, nor do I represent anything of value. I don't represent the agriculture here or the military. So I'm just watching.
But that's ridiculous. I mean, Historically, Galthier was an expert fighter and trained tactician. There's absolutely, that's wild. Why would Jentian not have put?
I think Sneedle like elbows him like
What?
Like
historically.
I mean the tales of your prowess in battle, both in one-on-one combat and in leading a battalion, are unmatched.
Already.
I can't believe that you would be consulted on an actual like large scale war.
Well, yes, I suppose I do have some military background, but I don't know if I've led a whole battalion. You hear Quilbur say, "That hasn't happened yet. That's coming up next, though. So be careful, boys."
Tales of what you might do in the bards are really stepping up their game.
Oh, well,
You have so much potential. It's
I might have to visit Greenboroughs. They've got some good songs there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you've buttered him up at this point.
Yes,
just to keep
excellent.
the plot moving. Well, I'll fill you in. Since you boys seem to be behind a little bit, get some good supporters out of the loop. So, Kavan, our western neighbor, they have recently been attacked by some religious extremists across the mountains in East Cordia. Some dispute about who the hero is, who the writer is. They're each calling each other heretics. I try to stay out of the theology of it all. What matters is, Jentian, he wants to go and help Kavan, even though it's quite clear they're going to be able to win on their own. They're a great-sized country. They know what they're doing. It's a long journey off for us. It's not a threat to us at all. Jentian just wants to make a big show out of it. But we're fine. Though, the more you say it, the more I might be leaning to agree with him on it would be fun to lead a battalion. It does sound fun. But the rest of the council says it's a foolish idea.
Oh, it's a foolish idea, huh?
And he points.
Sneedle, can I just walk over to the king?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that, yeah.
We made it into the room.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I think maybe there's like a lull in the conversation where Jentian just kind of like slumps down and he's got like his hand like massaging his forehead as the rest of the council is just kind of like repeating the things they've said to him.
Oh, okay.
And you can tell that he's kind of like he's just frustrated. And he is he's a younger man. He's only about 26.
Wait, so Galthier's his older brother?
They're about similar age.
I was just gonna say, how did he get passed up for the heir?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, Galthier's definitely younger. He's probably like, let me do some math here. He's probably only like 23 at this time.
Okay.
Cool.
So they're both young men.
Okay.
Yeah, Sneedle is gonna go up to the king and he's gonna say, what is he gonna say?
No, you tell us.
Yeah,
no, you tell us what he says.
He says, Your Majesty, may your place in his story be long. Foreign affairs, right?
I think he just kind of like gives one of these like, yeah, foreign affairs. Listen, I'll repeat myself again.
Yes. Yes.
But I'm the
fucking
king.
love how no one is questioning us. This is amazing.
You all may be my counsel, and you all may be here to advise, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, totally. That's exactly why I'm here.
I make the decisions, and I think it's best for our kingdom to go to war. That's what I think we should do.
How much war are we talking? Like how many war right now?
Send the whole army.
All of it.
All
Yes.
the war.
We need to let the neighboring kingdoms know that Glenwood is an ally to be made, and that when we support, we support.
So if I may, I think this might help the rest of the council. And Brady goes over, like turns around to the table and grabs all of the wood figures for Glenwood and
Nice.
shoves them all like full pot style poker table like into the middle, all in one big group. So that, like that.
And then some of the council members nod and they're like, yes, this is the problem. That we would send our whole military away from our homeland, leaving us undefended in a war we don't need to fight.
Sneedle,
Yeah.
I think I figured out what his first mistake was.
Do you think it was starting a war?
I think it was sending the entire army away from Glenwood, all of them.
Yeah, Brady, that's the vibe I'm getting, yeah.
And then out of the pile of the figurines, you see
Yes.
Oh, I love
video
it. I love
game
it.
style, a golden quill rise up and kind of like twinkle and sparkle. It's kind of like float in front of you guys. No one else in the council seems to notice this. They've gotten back into their arguing. They've just kind of like ignored you guys.
It
But
makes
you
me
see
wonder
the
if
golden
people
quill.
noticed us when we, like, disappeared in a blur of feathers. Yeah. I hope they did.
We haven't yet.
No, from the market.
Okay.
We'll see.
Brady like cautiously like gets one foot up on the table and like stands up to see if anyone notices him standing on the table.
A couple of them like look over at you, like what do you like? The ones who aren't yelling at the moment kind of like look up, like.
Brady like holds up a finger, like hold on,
Yeah.
I'm doing something. And he turns around and he holds a hand out to Sneedle to get up on the table too.
Of course. Yep, gets up there.
And they walk over to the feather, and Brady says, "All right, here we go."
Sneedle turns to the group and says, "Fellow countrymen," and then he just grabs the feather.
Yeah, and the same thing happens. Everything turns into paper and ink, and you wish through the pages. But this time, instead of seeing time pass, there's a little bit of that, but you see yourself flying over as if you are now looking at the map of Glenwood. And you whoosh over the map of Cavan to the west, and you land in the midst of a mountain range.
Nice.
As time is passing above you, and you can hear Quilbur say, "Well done! You answered the first question. Now you are finding yourself a few months later, after Jentian has sent his army, and you are traveling to the mountain city of Cormoria, where you must answer the second question. What was Gentian's second mistake?" And you find yourself landing in the middle of a military camp with the tents set up. You see soldiers marching up and down. It's clear that there are two different vestments and banners being worn. One of them, the banner of Glenwood with the purple and gold, and one of Cavan, which is green and yellow and black.
Ooh, okay.
And you see the soldiers marching around, but you see that a lot of the purple and gold ones seem to be carrying supplies and loading them up, while there are also some who are injured and healing in a tent.
Where's the biggest tent on the Glenwood side of camp?
Yeah, you see one. Yeah, it's over there.
Sure.
Yeah. Right next to a cliff's edge. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So it's got a good
That seems dangerous.
going upward.
Yeah, I think
Got
he says, "Hey, Sneedle.
Yeah.
You think Galthier's here?
Oh, he might be. If he,
I'm depending on which battle this is."
yeah, if we accidentally convinced him that it'd be super cool and fun to go on a war, he might actually be here, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about like butterfly effect shit. I was saying like Galthier like historically fought in the war against the war with Command. And like depending on which battle this is, he could be present at it, is what I'm saying.
That
if
does
you went to
make me feel
library, you'd know that.
I've totally, I don't know what you're talking about, obviously.
Brady goes up to one of the injured soldiers and takes a couple of beans out of his pocket.
Yeah.
And gives it to him.
Yeah.
And he says,
It's a trade. We're gonna bribe him for information.
No, not bribe. He's injured. He's like, here you go,
okay.
friend. Here you go, friend. What happened?
He eats the beans and he says, Thank you, countrymen. It was a tough fight. We lost the battle here at Cormoria. It wasn't too severe, but it was the first loss that we've had since Jentian sent us here. By the writer's quill, my story continues.
Oh my.
Yeah, yeah. We've been arguing about how you pronounce the name of the enemy force. How do you say it again?
The East Cordians?
That's what I said.
Those damn Duvenis?
Those damn accordions.
Wait, hold on. Okay, first you said East Cordians. What was the second thing you said?
Hold on, make sure I got it. Correct pronunciation.
Let me pronounce my own bullshit correctly.
Yeah, this is the first time it's being recorded in a public media.
You know, if you don't say it
exciting.
right, literally no one will know, including
no one
us.
will ever know.
The Duvenist.
Okay.
You know who they are, right?
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, and I totally know if they are or are not a different group from the East Cordians. They're two
No,
separate.
It's a religious thing. So the East Cordians,
Right.
the country, the Duvenists are a branch of
that's-
writerism that believe the hero and the writer are the same person.
That's what I was gonna wait. What?
Yeah, you'd know this if you went to library.
I totally. You know what? It's such a wild, heretical.
It's such a
thing
wild claim.
that every time I hear it, I react as if I'm hearing it for the first time.
I think that's an appropriate reaction, son. I mean, that's why we're at war. 'Cause of that.
All right.
It's
Is
actually-
Gauth?
It's
is
actually
Prince-
kind of wild how that didn't come up at the war meeting, though.
Yeah, not a lot came up at the meeting. It was almost like the information that we got at the meeting was purely based on the specific questions we asked.
That is true. We weren't there for a long time.
Yeah, we just kind of showed up at the end there. Listen, what's your name, soldier?
My name is Conrad.
Listen, Conrad, is Prince Gauthier here?
Yes, he's in the tent over there, packing up.
Gotcha. Well, may your place in his story belong? I'm sure it will be. You don't need both arms. That's why the writer gave you two.
Thank you. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I still got my writing arm.
Yep. Also, great for holding a backhoe. Just saying. If you ever get into farming, beans, super easy.
That's what my dream has been. To settle down and have a farm on my own.
Greensboro's. It's a great place. Very fertile. Very fertile land.
He holds his one hand up to your cheek and he says, "Thank you.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've given me hope to fight another day."
Oh boy.
You hear Quilbur go, "Uh-oh." I'm sure that's fine.
Or it could be hope to not fight, or it could be hope to leave. It could be. There's all kinds of hope.
Oh boy. Tent is this way? Okay, cool.
And we go to the tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to the larger tent where, again, you can see quite clearly that whatever tables or equipment that were set up are being packed up rather quickly. And you can see Gauthier just kind of pacing, shaking his head. He's wearing, military, his armor and full paraphernalia, helmet and... No, I guess he doesn't have his helmet on.
Are there other helmets in here or anything we could use to disguise our faces?
Yep. There are still some helmets.
Hell
still some helmets set up.
I definitely want to have something covering my face. And
you probably slam one on Brady's head too.
Yeah. I don't know exactly why Sneedle is doing this. I think he just doesn't. He kind of doesn't want to be recognized, but also he just thinks it would be interesting and dumb and weird.
It's more fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I guess once we have our helmets, Sneedle is gonna approach him, and he's gonna say, "My prince." You know what? That's what happens. He freezes in place because he genuinely didn't think of something to actually say. He was just thinking get to the prince, step 2.
Yeah, I think Brady's looking at him for a solid second, and then turns to the prince and goes, "How are preparations proceeding?"
They're proceeding well, unfortunately.
Unfortunately?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, you recall from my speech this morning, I am not a fan of my brother's decision.
Right. I don't remember if you specifically in your speech said what that decision was. You just said you didn't like it, I think.
Yeah. You know what? I think Sneedle actually puts this together. That's because you stepped away because you were heroically tending to some wounded soldiers. So you missed part of the speech. You missed the part where the king has decided to fall back.
That is correct, soldier. After one defeat, wasn't even that bad. My brother has decided to retreat, to fully pull back the army, completely undoing what he said he was going to do. Let's show the strength of the Glenwood army, the strength of the Glenwood promise, even against the council's decision. And now that we're finally out here, he changes his mind. He's a coward. I barely got to lead a battalion. Just barely got to do it.
But I bet it was awesome, though.
It was. I mean, he grabs Brady's by the shoulders, you remember... The smell, the wind, the cold winter wind blowing over the mountains, but yet our blood was warm from the hike, and the adrenaline rushing through us, and we could see it. The heretics on the other side, ready to be defeated.
Yeah, man, if there's one thing I've learned in recent, it's that war is the best. Definitely.
Right, and also, I mean, I guess they weren't ready to be defeated because we lost.
You can see Gauthier, he kind of just like stops and he's like, "Thank you, soldier, for reminding me of," he like gestures his hand to like the infirmary, "are many casualties."
Yeah, he like, yes, sir. And he like goes to salute, but he like hits the helmet with his bare hand.
Yeah.
Oh. Clang.
Also,
yeah.
why are you not wearing the rest of your armor? You're just
Hey, we
wearing your
figured out the
helmets.
second question, right? It was that they retreated.
Oh yeah, the feather like falls out of your clonked helmet, like drifting like slowly down to the ground.
Quick, grab it.
Yeah, we found this one much quicker
And
than
then
the
like
first
as
one.
you're doing that, you see Gauthier go, "Hey, wait a minute, I remember." And as soon as you grab it, you like whisk off.
Beautiful. Oh my god.
Yes.
So you whoosh and you see yourself flying back over, back over command, back over towards the city of Crown's Heart, where again you whoosh into the castle. But this time you arrive and it is nighttime. As you were traveling, you saw that many days had passed as they flew by. It is a summer day, but excuse me, a summer evening as you land within the castle, and you can hear the crickets chirping from outside as the stars twinkle, and you see that there's not much activity going on as you have landed, but you do see one person kind of lurking in the shadows. There's a couple servants. So okay, on one end of the hallway you see someone lurking. On the other end you see two servants walking by, and you hear Quilbur say, "Well done on answering the second question. It is now at least a year later after the decision made by Gentian to retreat, and you must answer the final question: how did Gentian's reign end?"
Are these your feathers? I mean, is
I'm
that weird?
gone. I'm not here. I'm not still watching.
I can't hear you anymore.
Ooh.
The magic is as subjective as it is bullshit. I think Brady points to the person lurking in the shadows and goes, "Him, right? Like them, right? Like we talked to them." I feel like that makes the most sense.
People lurking are usually, have stuff to say at least.
Yeah, people lurking are getting stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might not be good stuff, but it's stuff.
No. So yeah, we walk over to the person lurking.
Okay, great.
Hey, how's it going? Want some beads? Only got a couple left.
I sold a cow for it, yeah.
Throw them out the window, but they keep coming back.
You approach the shadow figure, and you didn't recognize him at first, but when they turn around, you see that it is Prince Gauthier.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Who's sneaking, and he kind of turns and goes, no, I don't need any beans.
Oh, my lord, what are you doing here?
It's the castle. I live in the castle.
Oh, yeah, no,
I guess that's fair, yeah.
Not like geographically, I mean like here right now in this moment, like what's happening.
Oh, you see, like
it wasn't meant to be accusatory. We were just hey, what's up? No. Yeah, what are you doing here? Yeah,
it's been a while.
He like brings up his hands to like scratch the back of his head, and like one of them comes up and give me a D20 perception roll.
I rolled a 6, so even if I add
15.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah. So even if I add some numbers to it, it's not going to be much.
Brady, you notice that in just a quick second he was holding a dagger, but then he quickly brought it back down behind his back, and he says, "Just going for a walk, an evening walk. Had trouble sleeping, with all the protest going on.
The what? The what now?
Just the people.
No, I know what I know what a protest is. Like I understand the concept of a protest. It was like specifically like in this moment, like what it means to you. What does protest mean to you right now?
Oh, well, I mean, it's not so much like protest. Like it's not like there's like protesting. It's more like people are upset with the king, with my brother. about his
Oh.
decisions.
So they're protesting.
Yeah, but they're not like riding in the streets.
Methinks the protesters doth protest too much.
Did you say methinks the protest doth lady too much?
They're just not. People just aren't happy with my brother, myself included, for good reason. He's been kind of acted like a fool twice, actually.
Because of the military operations specifically.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Gotcha.
Hey, have I seen you guys before?
Brady turns to Sneedle real quick and goes, "Listen, I think I've got this one figured out. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want the feather to show up. I want to see how this. I want to see how this shakes out. But if a moment presents itself that we have to go, I think I've got this one figured out."
Oh, okay. I haven't noticed anything yet. I just see three guys standing in the hallway with normal empty hands. So that's what I see.
And very
That's what I
loudly
know.
goes,
"Yeah,
"Yup." And he turns to
Yes.
Galthier and goes, "Hey, listen, we didn't mean to bother you. Stop whatever it was you were doing. We're just gonna go somewhere else
Yep.
than here.
Yeah.
So hope that everything goes well. May your place in this story be long."
Yes.
I am now exiting this scene.
I am also now exiting the scene.
I'm exiting this scene
Yes.
as well. Yes.
Beautiful. And they go and stand on the other side of the hallway.
I love this town.
And do you like just step out? Do you watch where Gauthier goes?
Absolutely. I'll watch
Okay.
where Gauthier goes.
You see Gauthier kind of
Yeah.
like twiddles his thumbs for a little bit, and then he kind of after a moment has passed continues to he's not like cartoonishly sneaking, but now that you're aware of what he's doing, it's pretty clear that he's trying to sneak.
He's trying not to be conspicuous and then therefore being conspicuous.
Very
Correct,
extremely
yeah.
conspicuous.
As he walks down the hallway, do you like follow him or you just kind of like watch him leave?
Brady wants to follow him.
Okay.
Sure. Since Brady seems to have some kind of plan, I think Sneedle is perfectly fine with letting him take the lead.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure I figured this one out, but I gotta be sure.
Okay. Yeah.
You see Gauthier again walk down some hallways. You don't know the interior of the castle. Like that's not a thing that your characters would know.
Right.
Sure.
They're just green bean farmers. But you could tell that just by the way that the doors are made out that these aren't closets, right? These ain't just some like side doors.
Right.
They've got locks on them. And Gauthier
Puts
approaches.
locks in a closet.
Exactly. He opens one door and he pulls out a key. Again, trying to be
Where?
Shut the fuck up.
from his back pocket.
Okay.
Is that what they're calling it these days? Yeah.
The old prison wallet.
The bird prison wallet.
Yes.
And he pulls out the key and he puts it in the lock and unlocks it. Again, trying to be very quiet about it, like
Right,
slowly turning it, and then slowly opening the door
Yeah.
and kind of sneaking in. And at this point, even Sneedle sees
Yeah.
the dagger that is on the hilt.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? We do have precedent for a weapon with another weapon in the hilt. Now that I think about it.
Oh, that's right.
I'm picturing this one's like a keychain, like it's like just on the the hilt of the
It's on a
sword.
carabiner. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
That's so convenient and also really dangerous.
No, it's fine. Don't ask questions.
It would almost be, now that I think about it, he's a prince in his castle. Like, he could probably just wear it normally, like normal weapons, and no one would care. But the fact that he's trying to be super secretive about it is way more shifty.
So, Brady looks over to Sneedle and goes, "You thinking what I'm thinking?"
That we were trying to find out how the raid ended, and this guy is running around the castle with, like, a super secretive knife.
I was thinking regicide is what I was thinking.
Yeah. I've never had to consider this question before, but, like, should I try to stop my country's king from getting murdered?
Is there a different word for regicide when it's from a family member? Is it still as assassination if it's not? Is it politically motivated?
Fratricide?
Fratricide's a brother,
brother? Yeah, right?
Fratricide?
For Fratricide.
So Gauthier kills him.
I think so.
But, like, we have a weird moral dilemma on our hands, is what I'm saying. Like, we know what's going to happen if we just let things play out. We don't know what's going to happen if we try to stop this violent thing.
Are you considering tampering with the writer's story?
I mean, if I did, would that technically make me the hero?
I feel like I feel like for like Sneedle, like this has got to be like a big moment because as we've said, he's living the life of whatever my parents say, but now he has the moment.
Yeah, this
the
is
option.
a wild. Yeah.
Wait, Sneedle, no. Wait, Sneedle, don't.
I'm sorry, Brady. I've just realized my life's calling. I was meant for more than this. And he goes off towards the throne room, I guess.
And we were meant to live for so much more is playing softly in the background.
Okay, so Sneedle approaches
Meant to live by Hoobastank.
the still open door. The still open door.
Yeah.
And you can hear from within Gauthier whisper. He says, "You always were such a fool, a double fool."
Oh, he said it. He said the thing. I burst in the door.
But the second that you burst open the door, you didn't notice. Oh no, you didn't notice that the golden feather was actually like right there on the handle of the door.
You clipped right into it, you fool.
So you accidentally you touched the golden feather.
Oh my god.
So as you're going for it, I think you brush and see it. Like you didn't see it, but like the second you hit the door, you feel that tingling
You triggered
sensation.
the required cutscene.
And you see Gauthier like turn around and look up and see you too, and he says, "You." And then you are whisked away.
Oh no.
And you hear Quilbur go, "Congratulations, you did it! Yay! You did it,
Yes.
you learned." And you see the pages whooshing back forward again. And you see yourselves being moved, and I'm sure this is probably upsetting for you, Sneedle. You were about to have a chance.
Yeah.
But it's ripped away from you.
Changing the course of history.
And you find yourself back by your cart, still on the page between, though. And you see Quilbur there's like, well done, Green Bean Brothers. You answered all 3 questions.
We did it.
Quilbur, can you go back in time and stop things from happening whenever you want? Quilbur.
I hope you learned a lot today about King Gentian and about how to listen to other people's advice.
How does the weight of this potential not weigh on your mind, Quilbur?
I think there's a reason this man was turned into a song. It's a moral tale that should be taught to children for generations. Don't start a war, then start to leave, or you'll make their mothers grieve like poor, dumb Gentian, the double fool.
The Babagool, yes, everyone's familiar.
It's very it's very specific advice. I mean, like I don't control Arby's. Like I'm not going to start a war. That's easy. Done. Boom.
Well, in the last verse, the song says, "Don't make mistakes and then make them twice." So the moral is more general that
Oh, I see.
we all make mistakes, but we should not try to repeat them or to go back on our word.
Sure.
So how can you apply that to your life today, boys?
Don't make the same mistake twice. Maybe just don't sell beads if you don't want to sell beads more than once.
That's a great advice. If you don't want to sell beans,
Yeah.
don't keep selling beans.
Don't make mistakes and then make them every other month. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and you remember that the market commissioner even told us, like if we don't want to be doing this, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
Yes, it's almost like you have also received wise counsel, and you should listen to it, and not follow in the footsteps of Gentian, or you might be killed by your stepbrother.
Yeah, I think Brady could like side eyes Sneedle. Like,
You guys are you guys stepbrothers, or are you blood related?
well now,
I mean,
I thought we were fraternal brothers.
man,
I guess we'll have to figure that out at another time.
I've never had to ask.
And you see Quilbur, like the page between fades back to normal. Quilbur returns back to a regular bird, and he says,
my God.
"So long. If this is appreciated by those above, I'll see you guys again." And he flies away.
if this receives relatively good response from a peer-reviewed.
Follow the
More
money.
crowdfunded medium.
Chase that bliss. I think Brady looks around and he looks at the cart of beans and goes, "Fuck it," and steps out into the middle of the walkway and turns back to Steele and goes, "Right."
I mean, yeah. I'm still a little reeling from failing to stop an assassination. I was really feeling good about that. But once I get my head in the right space, I'll yeah. I mean, we could do anything. Yeah.
I wanna go to the castle. I know what it looks like on the inside. I bet I could get around. I want to go in the castle. I'm gonna go inside the castle.
I want to see the castle.
Let's go inside the castle.
Yeah. Let's go to the castle.
And they go do that.
Yeah.
And as they decide to break into the castle, you see flying up above is Quilbur in his normal bird form, and he says, "Well, everybody, I hope you learned a lot from today's stories. For all of us in our lives, we make mistakes. But the best way to avoid those mistakes is by listening to the wise people around you. That could be your appointed council. It could be a random market commissioner that you see. It could be a talking spirit bird. But whoever it is, listen to their wisdom. And if you make a mistake, don't make it twice. See y'all next time."
Who was that? Did we hear that? Who was that? Was that just to the camera or?
That was to the camera.
Oh, it's just the camera. Okay, yeah.
That was to the camera, yeah. And Quilbur flies off into the sunset with a green bean in his mouth. I guess it's still daytime, so it's not sunset.
Yeah.
Flies directly into the sun like Icarus and falls as his wings melt.
Yeah.
He flies off into the normal, boring sky.
The regular daytime sky.
A post-credit detail that I think you guys would appreciate is that Gauthier is Edward's father, the current king.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I feel like that might explain some things.
And it was Gauthier that decided to move the capital to Costa Rica.
Oh, did Edward say something about Gentian being his uncle? Interesting. I feel like maybe he did, but I could be wrong. We definitely talked about Gentian because we played the song for him and stuff.
Yep.
And then the end credits roll, and it's got this cool drum kit,
Not long ago, on the Glenwind throne, sat a king thought he was bold.
God damn it.
Or at least what I've been told. So let's see this tale unfold. I'll pour down Jentian, the double fool.
I just realized Quilbur is the really annoying side character that gets the sequel about him.
Yes, that's him.
And inexplicably does really well, so they make more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more successful than the original franchise.
Right.
Oh my god. Which, now that I think about it, is what we're trying to do here.
That's what this is. That's what this is. Welcome.
Oh no.
To well, thank you for listening to the first episode of Quilbur Quest.
Yes. Good old QQ.
Quilbur Quest. But honestly, though, patrons, if you enjoyed that, let us know, and then we will make more episodes following Quilbur and the Green Bean Boys. What happens to them next? What time period? What place do they visit? What do they learn about next? There might be some new things that we just mentioned in this episode that you're like, what the heck is going on with writerism and what's a Duvenist? Why are they fighting? Maybe you could care less about.
Drop it in the Discord or the Facebook, my homies.
Oh, yeah.
The Discord, Facebook, Patreon comments.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts. If you hate it, then we won't do it. We'll do something else. But I had fun. Did you guys? Did you?
I
guys?
absolutely
That
had
was
fun.
really fun. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much for listening at all, honestly. Yeah.
Yes.
Love you, Questies.
We love you, Questies. We love you, Mirjik tier. Yeah. So
all of you in the different tiers make me cry tears of happiness.
There it is.
Okay. All right. I think that's probably a sign. So anyway, yeah, this is the January 2022 Patreon episode. And I don't know what February is going to be yet, so let us know and we'll vote about it on Patreon.
You don't know when February is going to be?
I don't know.
I feel like I have a pretty good idea.
No idea. How many days?
Yeah.
What comes
How
next?
many days?
We'll do a vote about that too on when February should
How
happen.
many days? when February should happen?
Yeah, we'll vote on it. Yeah.
When should February happen?
Now?
In 2 days?
Never? February does have Tuesday on it.
All right, and with that...
You know that one? February 22nd?
Oh, yes. 2022. 222222. Yeah.
On a Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Nathan, you gotta understand, you just saying that February has Tuesday in it was like the most buck wild thing I'd ever heard, because you said it with such enthusiasm, and I was like,
I'm so excited for Tuesday.
It has like 4.
Maybe.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll try to release the Patreon episode on Tuesday.
That would be
if I
amazing.
remember. I'll probably forget, though, so don't get your hopes up. Don't mark your calendar.
Tuesday.
What day of the week is a Tuesday? Oh, Tuesday. I'm so stupid.
Hey guys, I'm gonna do this cool thing, but I probably won't, so don't get excited.
Yeah, so if you're hearing this and it's not that day, sucks, I guess.
Well, no, this one comes out in January. Right. The next one will come
next
out.
One. Yeah.
Also, I genuinely asked, hey, what day of the week is Tuesday on? And I just forgot, like, the whole point.
You double fool.
Yeah.
Yep.
You are.
And that's the end. Okay, goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Double, like, twos.
Oh, my God. I'm stopping my recording.